Dear students, you have come across combinatorics, different kinds of problem in the previous exercise and this exercise. But now one problem is given here. What is that problem? It is a van. The seat accommodation is totally 8. And the family person, the comprising of 7 members. So family members comprising 7 and the seat accommodation is 8. See, what are the possible ways these people could be accommodated in the van? That is the first one. There are no restrictions. Anybody can sit anywhere. Whoever wish to drive, they can drive. That is the condition for the first one. And another 2 more things. Some conditions are given. Based on that, we are going to resolve this problem in our own style. Let us discuss about this problem in a beautiful way. So you people knowing this method, but now after solving this, you can also make such types of restrictions. You can make your own restrictions and you can get your own answers. So this is the way you have to try it out, so that when you are facing any type of examination, you can resolve the problem by way of taking these conditions. Make use of this formula, that is NPR. What is that NPR? It is nothing but permutation. Number of n things taken r at a time. Number of n things taken r at a time, that is n factorial by n minus r factorial. So beautiful formula of permutation. Permutation means an arrangement. Simple thing, it's an arrangement. And what are the possible ways we can arrange? And few more results also could be applied here. Let us see how the things are going. So now for this particular problem, example 4.34, a van has 8 seats and that van has 2 seats in the front like this. Now these two seats in the front and 2 rows of 3 seats behind, and 3 seats are behind here and in 2 rows like. So the first row containing driver and 1 more seat, and the next 2 rows 3 more seats. So totally 3 plus 3 6 plus 2 8 seats are there in this van. Now, and the van belongs to a family. This is a family van. So they are the people going to be accommodated over here. Let's see. The 7 members, father, mother, who are the members of the family? Father, mother, and here daughters and sons, 3 sons, son 1, son 2, son 3, and daughter 1 and daughter 2. In how many ways can the family people sit in the van? First one, there are no restrictions, and second one, either father or mother drives the van, and third condition is daughter are likely to sit in the window side and father has to drive, provided father has to drive. That is a condition. So these are the 3 conditions are given. First one, no restriction at all. So that means in the first case, let us take no restrictions. So no restrictions means anybody can sit anywhere. That is the thing. So total number of persons. See how many members are there? 7 members. So seats are 7. The number of person who drives the car. Total number of persons are 7 here, out of which 1 can drive. Out of 7 people, 1 can drive. That is, according to this formula, 7 factorial by 7 minus 1, which is 6 factorial. So it is 7 ways. 7p1, in other words, we can take it as n, granted, n. So 7 ways the person can drive the vehicle, first part. Secondly, the seats are there. How many seats are there? How many members are there? That is what we have to think over. Now 1 is accommodated. The seats are 7 here. And members are now 7 minus 1, which is 6. Now 6 members has to be accommodated. These are the 6 members have to be accommodated in this van. So for which what we can do, number of ways the 6 members to be accommodated. Now total number of seats are 7 and possible ways are 6. So for which it is 7 factorial by 7 minus 6, which is nothing but 1 factorial, that is here. See that 7 factorial by 1 factorial, which is equal to 7 factorial. 7 factorial we can just multiply 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. So here 30, here it is 24, here 30, here 7. Finally what we are getting this part 210 into 24, it is 24 into 210, just multiply 4, 8, 0, 2 and then 4, it is 5040. So these many ways these people can be accommodated. For the first question, the required number of ways, the required number of ways family can be seated. Now we have got two logical things. One is how many people can be accommodated, the first one here 7 ways, and second one is this 7 into 5040. So that means 0, 7 4s are 28, 2, 7 5s are 35. So the first one 35,280 ways these people can be accommodated in this van. No restrictions. No restriction. Anybody can sit anywhere. Anybody can drive any. This one. This is the first one. Second one, what is given here? Very clearly given here. The second one is, see the second condition. Second condition is what? Second condition is only either father or mother drives the van. Either father or mother. Total number of members are what? Number of ways either father or mother drives the car. Drives the car, I am sorry, in van. Here totally how many people are here? 2 people. And who is going to drive? Only 1. So the possibility is 2. Because NP1 is N, 2P1 is 2. That is the first thing is over. Now let us take the second one. So now the 2 people only accommodated, remaining 6 more people to be accommodated in the same van. In what way it is? This is what we want to know. So here 2 have accommodated. So remaining 6 have to be accommodated in what way? So that means here the restriction is either or father or mother to be drive. So that means no problem. Now seats are there. How many seats are here now? So 1 is filled. So now the seats are 7 here. And how many members are here now? So 1 is placed. That means 6 members have to be filled in this part. So that means here number of possible ways. Number of possible ways the remaining are to be seated. Remaining are to be seated in the van. So now the total number is 7 seats and the places are 6. So here also we are going to take it like this way. 7 factorial by 1 factorial, which is 7 factorial, which is very clear. 7p6 is nothing but already we found out this value, which is 7 factorial here. So the answer is 5040. Previously we were calculated this value here. So now required number of ways. The condition is what? Either father or mother to be drive. Number of ways a family can be seated. That means here what is that? 2 first part. Here 2p1 is 2 and then 5040. Just multiply, you are getting this answer, that is 10,080 ways. Let us continue the same sum. So till this step we have completed 2 conditions. First, no, there are no restriction. Second one, either father or mother can drive the car. That's all. Third one, that is a peculiar thing. Daughters wish to seated in a window. Daughters wish to stay the window side. That is what given. They wish to stay in a window side. So now let us count the windows over here. First one, the driver could be accommodated here. They are not going to drive. That is clear because the condition is given, father is going to drive. Provided, remember that, provided there are 2 conditions given and father has to drive, 2 daughters wish to be seated in the window side. That means what? So here father is going to be accommodated. So now the window side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 places are there in window side and father is going to be accommodated. First let us put father. So number of ways father can drive a car. Can drive. So that is 1 person and 1 place. So 1. No problem. That is over. And same person and only 1 seat. That is over now. And first one indicate driver seat and the second one indicate father. So that means 1p1 is 1. Here second one, here second condition is the daughters. What are the places are there? The window side are 5. Window sides 5. And how many daughters are there? Daughters wish to be stayed in 2 places. That means the number of ways the window seat to be accommodated. The places are 5, daughters are 2, so 5p 2 ways. So that means what is that? It is 5 factorial by 3 factorial. According to this formula, 5 minus 2 is 3. So 5 into 4, which is 20. Because 5 into 4 into 3 factorial, I can stop this. So these two are getting cancelled, which means it is 20. So this is 20 for the daughters to be accommodated. That's okay. Next one, the last condition. So both I have to be mixed up. So the remaining members also to be seated. See here, father is seated and their daughters are seated. And the remaining members also to be accommodated. So now the seats, how many seats are vacant? So already 2 daughters and 1 father is placed. So that means total number of seats 8, 3 are fixed. So that means 5 places. So the remaining seats are here. So the persons are to be accommodated mother and 3 sons. So now the persons are 4, 3 sons and mother. So totally 4. Here number of ways, the remaining people have seated, remaining persons to be seated. So that means totally 5 here and 5 places and 4. 5p4 is nothing but 5 factorial by 5 minus 4 is 1 factorial, which is nothing but 5 factorial, which is 120 here. That we know. Now we are combining all that. So daughter seated and, see the condition and. So that means the number of ways the entire family members ought to be seated or accommodated. So I am going to take the first condition and second condition, second reason and third one. One is what? The father is 1 and second one daughters 20 ways and the remaining members 120 ways. Remember, father will be placed 1 and daughters will be placed in 20 ways and remaining members are to be selected in 120 ways. So now just multiply here 2 zeros, 2 2s are 4, 2 1 is 2. So 2400 ways these people can be seated. So with that all the 3 conditions we have satisfied, we have filled and we have got the result based on the conditions given. Is it not? You have understood clearly, no? Yes.